Well, hello there, and welcome back to another episode from the Bedrock realm. This is now episode 2 of From Another Realm. Last episode number 1, we toured around the server and kind of just flew around all the different people who participate on this playthrough, and kind of introduced our area here where we're building. I got up to a little bit of work. At first I was just clearing out the area, and then I was like, oh, I'll lay a couple foundations, and now here we are. And a few foundations for a few different farms have gone in. Started collecting all the different big trees for us to harvest here in a kind of pseudo farm. It's not, I guess, it's not really a pseudo farm. It's a farm. It's all organized, sectioned, and it's just manual. We have to go in there with our axe. But it's okay, because we use tree capitator. Anyways, I digress. I did put in another wort farm because it's manual. We do have the fancy soul speed though, so harvesting and replanting this farm is very fast. This is going to be a melon and pumpkin farm here. Melons on one side, pumpkins on the other, and then we'll have farmers in here later to trade with. And we can also use, melon slices to like brew potions and whatnot. We can also buy golden carrots off of the farmers instead of making them ourselves and wasting so much gold. I've been breeding up a couple sheep here because we're going to have a wool farm, AFK wool farm, for all the different colors. So it's going to be 16 different sheep stations, all getting collected and harvested AFK. This is, can't really see in it. I didn't really put windows on it. I put a glass roof on it. This one is done. It's not really a foundation to a farm. It just, all I got to do is get my initial 2 villagers in here, and then it is a villager breeder. Very simple design. Little area here. There's a trap door there because the children villagers will try and get to the beds, but they'll hit that trap door that's right there. And then there's an underwater stream system, and excuse me, once they're old enough, their head gets caught in that stream, and then they pop up here. And then when we want a villager, we just boop, and they come out. So we just have to get villagers. And then, yeah, breeding up the sheep for the sheep, or the wool farm. This is a foundation for a cactus farm, which is honestly just going to be auto-composted. And will be a very slow bone meal farm, but I don't use that much bone meal. Then this one is going to be the most complicated to build. This is going to be basically our rocket factory for our rockets, because I use so many rockets. Oh my gosh. But it's going to have a creeper only mob spawner box up in the sky, and then they'll fall down and get collected in here, and then all the goods get collected. Right now it's just sugarcane and the odd armadillo scoot because they wander in here. But yeah, then these sections will rinse and repeat up and up and up to match the height of the creeper farm. And then once we get the sugarcane and gunpowder being collected, we'll then build a auto crafter and sorting system to craft the sugarcane into paper, and then the paper and the gunpowder into rockets. And that little facility will be housed in here. But that is... I don't know if that'll be today. That's a big project. Then this is the gold farm. Yeah, I put in a bit more of a foundation. This one was a bit of a head scratcher because I wanted to build it differently than I've been building it, because I find with every gold farm I always get bottlenecked with the collections. So what I did was, I guess we can try and fly in here, get a better view. Was I just split the labor up between 3 different sets of filters. We're gonna have to go in there and something's landed in that hopper, because none of these are programmed yet. We still have to program all these different modules. But I figured because what I would normally do is the unalive chamber is 1 deep, 3 wide, right? Oh. 1 deep, 1 deep, 3 wide. Excuse me. And what I used to do is, so the 3 hoppers that are behind these blocks, they're all pointing into each other, and then they would all get sorted through the same sorting system. So I was like, okay, well, if every time I build one of these, sorting is, and hopper flow is what bottlenecks it, let's make it 3 times as fast. So that middle hopper in the unalive chamber goes into this sorter. In there it'd be the left hand, but here it's the right hand side. Gets split off this way and goes through this sorting module, and then rinse and repeat for this side. But then they all pass through underneath the sorters, and they all get collected. Oh, see, yeah, we have stuff to collect out of all these. We'll go through and double check all this redstone stuff when we finish the gold farm off. But yeah, they all get sorted separately, like each hopper station in the unaliving chamber gets sorted separately through its own line, and then they all converge down here, and then will be for grabs in these chests. So these ones will be gold bars and gold nuggets, and then this will be the system that smelts the golden swords and spears back into nuggets as well. Eventually we will have these 2 systems combine and go into an auto crafting system, which will then just deposit into the gold bar chest. But that's for future projects. You know, that's a quality of life update that we can make at a later date. And then this is for the rotten flesh that we're gonna have. I'll probably have a like cleric's trading station somewhere, and then this will eventually just get like item elevated and piped over to that area. But once again, just another quality of life update. Until then, you know, it's completely accessible. Lots of storage, because this is going to produce lots of rotten flesh and gold as well. But let's go sleep, because it is nighttime. Oh. My turtles and axolotls. Hup, hup. What else did we go over? Oh, this is another little farm that's already done. Very simple. It's just for it's a cocoa bean farm for brown dye, because I was going through all my dyes and I realized I was missing one color and it was brown. So built that little module just so that we can at least initially dye our sheep. What else? What else did I do? Oh, I guess this guy. Oh, Happy Gast. Ow. That's right, Ghastly the Third. We're not gonna ask about the third part. But yeah, I was thinking probably, because I really want to get this one up and running. Oh, and then also with the, just for, while it's in my brain, might as well talk about it. We're gonna have like a queuing station, but I gotta experiment with that. Maybe I'll do a stream of just me figuring it out. But what I want to do is be able to click this button and then pull a villager out, because there's only 3 beds in there, so the villagers will only breed 1 time. So when they breed, I want to take the adult villager out once it's grown up, and then have it carted away to another area. They can't detect beds more than 16 blocks away, so I was thinking somewhere over here, and then we just have like a minecart roller coaster essentially that brings them up high and then drops them down into a queuing system and then stacks them like on top of each other like so. And then the bottom one will be on like a powered rail system, so we can just like click a button and then that will let the villager on the bottom be pulled out of the queuing system, and then we can cart him off to whatever, you know, fate. And then, yeah, we'll have a bunch of villagers in those trading stations. We'll have a bunch of Fletchers over at the stick maker. The mega stick maker. How's this thing? Is it running away on us yet? Okay, we're 3 double chests deep. We're not into that 4th chest, so it's still backfilling that hopper. But yeah, let's stop talking about it and start building something. Okay, so we're gonna need some dirt. Do I have any dirt over here by chance? Nope. Not enough. I think we need 2 stacks. Earth and stone. Rooted dirt? No. We need... dirt. Oh, I guess I still have all this iron and flint. That is going to be for the gold farm. We should put that down. Oh, my inventory is so unorganized. Okay, this is for here. This is also for here. This is for what we're doing now, but we need another free shulker so we can put all this stuff away too, because we don't play with fire spread. So in this gold farm, we're gonna have to use, I'll put this away in here for now. We're gonna have to use flint and steel, which, like, that's fine. We have a Fortune 3 shovel, so that guarantees that you get what am I doing? We had just put these down for a reason. Boop, boop, boop. Anyways, a Fortune 3 shovel guarantees that a flint will drop on a gravel every time, if you did not know that. So flint's no problem. Iron farm coming soon. We do have a community iron farm that I built when this server first went up. But alas, we are growing beyond... Hey. lots of people need iron, so we're building our own for ourselves. Okay, you understand? But yeah. Anyways, I put down the wrong one. Oh, I'm so good at this game. Hello? Hello? Ah, there you are. Dirt. Okay. Now let's get started. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Honestly, not too much to do. I will explain what's going on here. So, once again, the once a day timer, same system that fires that farm, and same system we put when we build this. So, and all the other farms that I've built in my hardcore world. But anyways, so this is a really nifty system that just harvests the farm once an evening. So that fires both the pistons, and then there is minecarts with hoppers that then run down and pick up all of our goods. So that's how that works. Then those will be deposited into these item elevators, which aren't technically hooked up yet. And then stored into these chests up front. So we'll have like melons and pumpkins. Holy smokes. But yeah, truly all we have to do is put down the dirt. And then I guess the seeds as well, which, oh no, I didn't think of that. We're gonna have to source the seeds too, I suppose. Anyways. Hoop, hoop, hoop. And yeah, if you didn't know, a hopper minecart can pick up through a full block. So when and they go under both sides, so even if the melons break and land on top of the piston head and fall, it'll be collected on the second pass. So that's one side done. I imagine we should be able to source seeds somewhere. I gotta have some. There's no shot. There's no melon and pumpkin seeds on the server. Alrighty. Dirt is in. Dirt is done. Next up, we need our garden hoe. Hoop. Our main hoe. And then not on the piston side, but opposite. You want to just boop, 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 boop. And then running through the middle here, underneath, right beside, essentially under the pistons, we have, under the piston level in the middle, because it reaches out far enough. We just have one. Oh, yeah, okay, that was the once a day timer firing off. And then it fires again, I think, for some reason. Yeah. But that's fine, doesn't matter. We got the right side, right? Yeah, we did. Alrighty, now this one here. And then this one doesn't need sorting because the two sides are just their own entities. Alright, that is now done and dusted. Now let's find out if I have seeds. Not off the hop. I think these are all full of logs. Well, might have to go to my partner's base and borrow some from her if she has. I think she has pumpkins and melons. So it should be alrighty. Oh, wait. I built a melon and pumpkin, not farm, but you know what I mean, like manual farm. I guess that's a farm. Not redstone is what I meant to say. Anyways, I digress. Moral of the story is, we do have the source of melons and pumpkins. I just haven't used that thing in so long. So back to the community area. I thought putting in the foundations and everything, I was like, oh yeah, it'll be easy. I'll start streaming and it'll be boom, get the farm done, Nope. Someone's burning netherrack. Oh, but netherrack doesn't burn. Yeah, except for in lava. Hoop. There it is. Look at that. It was right here the whole time. Oh, I didn't bring. Well, you know what? We're going to do it because it's fortune. I forgot my fortune axe in the box that's not in my ender chest because I'm silly. Don't worry, we'll use the silk touch. Also, that's probably more than enough. Yeah. And we'll just take these anyways. Oh, there's been some shenanigans here. Cool. Oop. Look at that. Got the seeds we need. Ow. Ow. I bumped my head. The warble makes my eyes tingle. Alrighty. Get the seeds in the melon and pumpkin farm. Oh, you know what else actually? This is so random. But we're gonna stop by this chest. And I'm sure this is from me nether skull. Or wither skull hunting. We're gonna grab some bones so that we can make these. Whoop, almost landed right in the portal. All the warbling. But now we have bone meal so that we can make these grow up. So that they can start producing pumpkins and melons right away. Ow. Okay, I think this is the side that I want pumpkins on. I'll show you why. Because right now, they're just being collected as is. And if we do want to add a quality of life upgrade where the melons get harvested and then crafted into melons, it'd be easier for us to branch something over here and build a machine to build them into melons and then have them deposited back into here, rather than having to branch it all the way over or under and then crafting them up and then bring them back. And yeah, we could just craft them underground and then bring them up. But the point of this area is to have like the redstone on display so you can walk by and see how the machines work at a glance kind of thing. So I think we're going to go pumpkins on this left-hand side here. Oop. Cool. And then the melon on this side. Nice. Then we can make some bone meal. I'm sure that's more than enough. That should be 3. Yeah. Then each section is 15 long. It'd be nice to do 16, that way it'd be like 16 and 16 is 32. But unfortunately with redstone, signals only go 15, so we made this compromise. And I'm sure there's fancy redstone things I could have done to get around it. Like used like, I don't know, like a target block. Why'd that go off midday? Strange. I wonder why it went off at high noon. It should only go off in the evening. Alright, pumpkins all grown up. There's different designs that you could do. I like this one because everything's like in a row, in a row, in a row. And then the pistons, the mine carts, everything's controlled by the same signal. And then wiring it up is very easy as well. But you could use observers. 100% you could just use observers and then it would be more efficient and whatnot. But I like this. Like, see, now this won't be harvested for quite some time. But I'm not that worried about it, and I'm sure this thing will fill up fast and then I'll be able to use it anyways. But yeah, once it goes off, those will get harvested, the carts will go out all at the same time. I'm sure we'll have more than enough pumpkins and melons than we know what to do with before long. Nice. Done and dusted. Got things growing. I guess we could do, I want to put half slabs over this so that we can just walk across this, and then we'll be able to make stations for our villagers to stand on. So we'll get out some, we'll go craft up some half slabs, I suppose. Crafting table, where are you? There you are. Come here. Yeah, boy. I guess we're technically done with that now. Should go off soon. Should go off soon. And we can watch the pistons work and then make sure that they get picked up. And deposited, of course. Maybe it's later into the evening than I thought. Regardless, it's gonna happen in 3, 2, 1. Right now. Right now. And go. It's the evening. We're into night now. You're supposed to harvest. Why didn't you do it? How come you fired in the middle of the day? You were working. Okay. Did they change something? No. Any second now it's gonna do it. Right now. Right now. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Regardless. Let's go sleep. Maybe it does fire in the middle of the day. I guess I was wrong. Anyways, we'll just keep working on it, because I'm sure we'll just watch it fire. Making slabs, putting down crafting table, getting sidetracked. Now we're gonna need much more slabs. We're gonna need like boop boop boop. And then shouldn't mess with them growing at all. It should. I'm sure we could even be lower, but this will just keep mobs from spawning. But back here, we have to put them down here. And I don't think that will interrupt them wanting to grow. Because all that should matter is if the thing next to them is dirt. Well, we'll find out. But these need to be the upper half slabs because ultimately we're going to have villagers standing here. Was that one there already? Oh, oh. Alright, so technically, let's go over to this side. But this thing should be ready to go now. And then it'll be collected and dropped into there once it actually does collect some. But I'd like to see if one grows. Let's see how many over here. Okay, we have 2 over here. And 4 over here. I want to see if one grows or if those slabs are gonna like, because if those lower slabs, or I guess technically they're upper slabs, are gonna impede the growth, then we'll have to put them up. Oh, okay, one grew on this side. Because, yeah, there's 2 over here. Now there's 3. So it should be fine. I imagine it's fine. I'm going to have a drink of water and we're going to watch this for a second. Did I just miscount this before? Suspicious. Oh, wait. 2 just grew over here. Okay, we're good. We're chilling. Anyways. Okay, well now it's midday, so maybe we're wrong about when the farm harvests. I didn't change anything to the redstone, so that should all be the same. Yeah. Do your thing. Please. I want to see it function. Make melons. Please. When does this... What? Did it not fire at high noon last time? Oop. I've fallen in a hole. I'm a professional. Trust me. Hoop, hoop. Come on, I don't have all day. Ah, but you do. But you do. Little melon farm. Anyways, let's move on to something else. Let's pick up our stuff. Boop. Oh yes, those are full of flint and steel. I'm so stubborn, I want to see it go. I want to see it fire. Hoop, hoop. And then for the villagers, rather than going and kidnapping villagers, I was thinking of curing zombie villagers to get our first two. We have the economy to do it. We have lots of golden apples, and we can just easily brew up the potion of harming, potion of weakness. I think it's weakness. I'm gonna watch this footage. There it goes. Boop. Everything's picked up. Nice. And all the pumpkins are picked up. They should be deposited into... Oh, we won't be able to see it. So we got redstone in the way. Well, we can take a little peek. Here we go. Oh, look, some goods, too. Good thing we came and took a little peek. Boop, boop. I'm sure there's also stuff in this one as well. There it is. Nice. We can put those in there. That's fine. Hoop, hoop. Alright, but that's running now, and we'll get those elevators up and going. But now I want to... I kind of want to get a couple of layers of the cactus farm on as well. And that's just a rinse and repeat thing. So we'll go get some sand and some cactus. Oh wait, we got lots of sand. We can make it fancy with red sand. Ooh, so bougie. I have a feeling we're gonna end up using... We should have scaffolding, so that's fine. That is not the box you're looking for. Scaffolding. Boom. Hoop, hoop, hoop. Need an ender chest. I'm so bad about putting ender chests down. That's why I make so many. And we should already have all the fence posts made for this from this project. So we can come over here, take... Someone's been to my base. And we'll also sleep while we're down here. Ooh, do I have, once again, cactus. Do I even have cactus? No, but we live in a desert, so I'm sure sourcing our seed cactus will be no problem. Look at that. Hello. Nice. That's probably more than enough for the first layer anyways. This farm very simple as well. We're just gonna have water. The cactus doesn't need water, but we're gonna have water in these three corners where there's the frog lights, and that'll push all the water into these corners where they'll both sides will be collected and then put into this chest. Let's go drop some of this extra pocket full off quick. Oh, my junk chests are getting full. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. Room for flowers. Perfect. Okay. Man, the thing with cactus farms is they're just like rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, but it's like so many like floating blocks that I'm just like, wouldn't it be faster just to like stack all these up and then chew away what I don't need? If that makes sense. Or maybe we like put all the fence... If we put all the fence posts in, we have something to build against for every layer. Maybe I'm onto something here. Oh, maybe I'm onto something here. Let him cook. Because then we just have to go back and chop a few posts out. Okay. Because it goes block, sand, and then it would be cactus here, and then block. Or I guess, you know, upper slab. So maybe we can... Ow! This is supposed to be an easy, smart, genius way. Oh, oh. It's not. Okay, and then, yeah, there would be cactus that go on this layer. And then... I don't think we need an air block. A full air block. So I think we can go like... cactus. Upper slab. You could use string. Yeah, I know. But yeah, building these are always so... tedious. Slab there. And I have yet to find a way to build these that's just smooth sailing. And the worst thing is when you watch someone build one of these in like a tutorial or something and they're just like flying around. Get out our trusty scaffolding that I knew we'd use like 400 times. Or I guess we could have... Yeah, it's fine. Okay, don't need that one, don't need that one. Oh, wait, our math is off. Because that'll be the seed cactus, then it needs to grow there. Bop, bop. I'm good at this game. Hup, hup. Yeah, figuring it out together. That's the best way to play games. Alrighty, well, I guess up we go. Parkour. Try again until you win. Parkour. Shift. Okay, so let's recalculate this. This will be the seed cactus. This is the one that we want to pop off. So that is the next layer. That one. Whoop. Ooh, this farm will have nice contrast too. Because of the orange sand and the green cactus. It'll look very nice. Alright. And then we can get sand, sand, sand. seed cactus where it's gonna grow, where it's gonna pop off. Parkour. Yeah. Parkour. No. Alrighty. Then it's gonna be seed cactus where it's gonna grow, and the next layer. Ow. Hoop, hoop. Then we definitely have to put this thing encased in glass, because the cactus are going to be popping off in every which direction. You are going to end up losing some to the cactus in lower layers, but you know, the more layers we add, parkour. Honestly, this might be the last layer. Other than green dye, there's no use for pumpkins, for cactus, really. So we're just gonna be turning it into bone meal mostly. This is more of a hobby farm than an actual, like, production farm, if you will. Like a block or an item or something that we're going to use lots of. Oh. But I think honestly the deciding factor is we're going to look at it from afar over at the balcony and let the skyline decide. Meow. Feels a little laggy there. Well, I guess it doesn't really have lights. Oh, I didn't think of lights. Instead of half slabs, we should be using lights for to support the sand. We'll figure a way out to add light to it. Until then, let's go sleep. Have a sleep and a sip of water. Alrighty. Here we go. Back to it. Whoop. So now we have to chop out all of the extra fence posts. So we don't need them there, or there. Well, I guess these ones don't matter, but we'll take them out anyways. And then the point of the fence post, if you did not know, a cactus can grow with something like above it, but it can't grow with something beside it. So if we have our seed cactus here, and actually we can just do this now. When this one tries to grow, it'll grow beside the fence post and then it'll pop off. And that's how this farm works. So now we just have to get rid of the extra posts essentially. Oh, and we can just work in light in between these blocks or something. That shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, we can get rid of this one and this one. But yeah, if you know of a faster way to build a cactus farm, let me know, because I certainly don't. I have been struggling with these things. Right? Don't want to miss chop. 3 and then skip 1. 3, skip 1. Yeah. Okay, this one for sure. 3, skip 1. Excuse me. Oh, the parkour is real. But yeah, if you know an easier way, let me know, please. Because I have always struggled with these farms. Oh, I'm so good. Parkour, parkour. Yes. Alright, this layer is done, so we can put in our cactus. Oh. Dang it. And this layer looks pretty good. Looks done, yeah. Unfortunately, I do not have enough. But we can get rid of that one, that one, that one. Man, if I tuck, I can't reach. Huh. Yeah, this is how you really do it in survival. You want a tutorial? You're watching it. And then parkour around. Don't fall. End up building I forgot we had another half of the farm. Oh yeah, this is only going to be this tall then. Oh no. I forgot there was another half of farm we had to build still. Oh. That's fine, it's just rinse and repeat, so... I can build the other half off camera. You obviously won't be missing anything. And we're actually out of cactus as well right now. But we can get these posts up to their final position here. Chop out the extras. And then put in the water buckets. And then we can just, as we run around and do other things, this thing will just produce more cactus for us to finish building it. Nice. That one can go. Whee! Parkour. Huh. Right. Awesome. Now let's go get a couple of buckets from the buckets box. We'll need 1, 2, 3. Get rid of this. Boop. This side's done essentially anyways. Other than lights, but we can always add those in later. Or maybe I'll just do like layers. I'll do a layer of lights halfway up the glass or something. Yeah, I don't wanna rebuild it. Or nar. Yeah, I wasn't thinking we should have just made them the full blocks. Oh, that's okay. Live and learn, right? Live and learn. That's what life is about. Live and learn. How else will you find out, right? Boom, all the water's flowing to that chest. Perfect. Oop. Not essential for today, but that's fine. We'll add the water anyways. Always refill your buckets. Hoop, hoop. Alright. Now let's go and take a look at this from the balcony. Yeah, I think that's tall enough. Because this farm isn't going to get any taller. This is going to be a big tall tower here. That's not going to get any taller. So having this tower here will add nice visual depth. And then we'll have the villager queue here. So that'll be another tower. So it'll kind of give, ooh, you know, these nice flow to our base's skyline. Kind of creating this hill of machinery, if you will, flowing into the natural hills and sand dunes and rivers of the surrounding. Yeah, stepping back. Taking a look at how things are going. It's always good to do. Speaking of, that means we can also update our map. So this is it currently here in this quadrant here. And this doesn't have any pumpkins or melons. Oh, this will just be gray though, because we covered it in slabs. Boom. Changes. But yeah, looking good. I almost have this whole map like half. Well, we can say half if you guys squished it down a little bit to fill in this area. It'd be half full. About half full farms. That's pretty sweet. Got our second harvest out of this machine just now. Everything's all picked up. It's completely lossless. One of the only lossless redstone farms I've ever made. Hey. Did you already grow? Oh, maybe you already grew that fast. Anyways. Oh yeah, I love that contrast. The bright orange and the green. But it needs light. Yeah, it needs light. Sneaking in light might be more difficult than I thought. We'll just put pillars of light in the corner. We'll make each of these corners light, and then we'll make glass walls surrounding it, and then that will give it plenty of light. Alright, so that's going, that's going. Do we have glass right now? Decent amount. Probably enough to help us with loss prevention. Honestly, we don't have to go too much higher than this anyways, because we only were able to get that one layer seated up. Yeah, but we got the glass, why not? And then we'll pop in the, if we work fast enough here. Look at them coming to inspect my build together. But if we work fast enough here and get the pillars of light in the corner, we can get a sense of what this thing is going to look like in the dock. Hurry up, place all the glass. Place it, place it, place it. Also, I like the sound effect that cactus makes when it like pops off. It makes this like little sound. It's funny. You leave my sheep alone. Hey, hey, get out of there. Nah. I guys gotta try it. Okie dokie, let's go and sleep. Get rid of the night, get rid of the fright. My axolotls. Still need the blue one. Alrighty, let's get some lighting in here. Yeah, you know what? All good. I'm like, oh, if we work fast enough, we can see what this thing looks like at night. And then I go and sleep the night away. That's fine. Do all? Yeah, why not? Ow. Sweet. Almost said glass. What is it? 2, 4, 6, 7. It's 28. We can do one more layer. And we're kind of out of glass. Good thing we live in a desert. Getting sand ain't no problem. Cool. Get out the old spyglass. I made this thing for this specifically. Yeah, I dig it. This is probably my favorite farm. Just the way it looks with its like different cells. And then I'm in the area. There's no need to, but I'm in the air about putting glass around this upper level. Like there's absolutely no need because I have to remove those. I have to remove my little walkway. But there's truly no need to cover this in glass because they spawn adjacent to the block. So they fall right in. You don't even need trapdoors. But I think it would just add to the like aesthetic that we're building with here. Wow, I have to go get a bunch of glass. Holy smokes. Probably gonna end up covering this in glass. Or maybe at least the backs. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll go glass along here, following that example that I actually already have technically laid out. Like here on the back. Because they spawn on the south side, which is this side. And then they get all shuffled down this way. So if we glass on the north side, it will give us the illusion we want without having to cube in the whole thing. And then I have this set up so that if you flip them from this way, you can have 1 portal running, 2 portals running, 3 portals running. Or if you just, you know what I mean? So if you flip this one, it'll just run this portal. If you flip this one, it'll run this portal and then send the signal over and run this portal. Right? And if you flip this one, it'll do that. It'll run this one, send the signal over, run this one, send the signal over, run this one. And then this is maximum. So if you flip this one, it'll run all 4 portals at the same time, which is most likely how we're going to run the farm all the time. But yeah, I think that is where we're going to call it for the day. We're already coming up on an hour and a half of stream. And I think about half an hour of it was waiting for a melon and pumpkin farm to harvest. Silly, silly me. Anyways, I want to thank you for tuning in to another episode of From Another Realm. I am the Odd Astronaut, and I want to thank you for watching the video. Anyways, we'll catch you in the next episode. You have a fantastic time in whatever time zone you're from, and I'll see you again. Bye-bye.